Hello cozy gamers, and welcome back to the Cozy Gaming Club, where we talk about all the latest and greatest cozy games. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 20, yes you heard that right, 20 upcoming witchy games that I think deserve a place on your wish list. Some of these you've probably heard of, but there are so many more that you probably haven't. And I've thrown in a few extras at the end as well. If there is platform or release date information available for these games, I have tried to add that in too. But we have a lot of games to get through, so let's start with my most anticipated upcoming witchy game, Songs of Glimmerwick. I love the look of this magical live sim, especially as it has a unique musical twist. It seems like all of your spells are cast by playing an instrument, which is just so creative. In one of the devlogs, they shared how you can improve your spell's mastery by using this Guitar Hero-like minigame, and I just can't wait to try it out. In Songs of Glimmerwick, you've just enrolled in a magical academy, and you'll spend your time attending classes, learning spells, making friends, and tending to plants in the school's garden. There are a lot of witchy games, especially in this video, but going to a witch school sounds so fun, and it really looks like you'll have a lot of control over what you learn and how you fill your days. There's a skill tree to level up, there's no combat, and characters step to the forefront in this game, which focuses on their unique backstories and quests. Not to mention, the art looks gorgeous, and the Steam page says it'll be fully voice acted. It's an instant wishlist from me, and the good news is that it's coming to PC and consoles, so everyone will be able to play it. I just discovered this next one recently, and it actually reminds me of another game called Everhome, but this one is more magical and less farming sim. In The Little Witch in the Lost Memories, you play as a girl who has, well, lost her memories. To get them back, you must journey into her dreams and search for secrets and clues through the dark recesses of her mind. At its core, this is a point-and-click puzzle game, and while it doesn't give away the role her magic will play, you can see some of her magical abilities in the trailer. If you love the herbology side of witchcraft, then this is definitely the game for you. After losing your job, you end up in a small town far away from home. As luck would have it, you get to stay in a vacant witch's house and start building your new life. Build your own garden, grow plants for your potions and spells, and build friendship with the townsfolk. Garden witch life looks so pretty, and as your garden grows, little critters will move there. You can also pet them, which is just perfect. This is another new one that I discovered recently because it just released a demo, so make sure to go try that out if this looks interesting to you. Pine Lily Village is inspired by the classics of the farming and life sim genre, but looks to add a magical twist. Most of the game plays like a regular farming game with farming, fishing, and relationship building, but when you reach the mines, that's when things get a little different. There's a fun turn-based combat mechanic that lets you wield magic while fighting enemies. In the trailer, we get a little taste of water and lightning magic, but I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come in the full game. In Loose Leaf, a tea witch simulator, you play as a witch running your own tea room. Brew unique teas using different ingredients and equipment, all while catering to your troubled clientele. The devs described this game as the most in-depth tea brewing simulator ever, which is quite a claim. But I did see that there are different steeping times that affect the overall flavour of the tea, so it may be on the money. Despite what people say though, tea can't solve every problem, and some of your customers may ask for guidance with their personal problems. Grab your tarot cards and read from the deck of fortune to get to know your troubled guests and alleviate their suffering, interpreting the cards and giving advice. Sadly, there's no release date for this one, and it's only confirmed for PC at the moment. Next up is a cozy time management dating sim that whisks you away to a magical school that will leave you spellbound. As a student at Whimel Academy, your days will be filled with wonder. Attend classes to hone your magical skills, brew potions, practice your magic outside of class, and take up a part-time job to earn money and upgrade your skills. By specializing in a type of magic, you'll get one of 30 endings that shows your career choice after graduation. It's also a dating sim, so of course you'll have the opportunity to forge lasting friendships with your classmates, discover hidden depths as you get to know them better, and maybe even ignite a little romance. This game looks like a more cheerful, strange horticulture. Run your very own magical flower shop in Margaret's Little Shop of Wonders. In this cozy game, you'll play as Margaret, a young witch, who uses her magical powers to grow flowers and fulfill the requests of her customers. Use the grimoire to find which ritual will grow your customer's requested plant, and then customize it with different accessories to get a unique floral arrangement. There are also a whole host of different characters to meet, from dark mages to lonely princesses and fantastic beasts, and the choices you make about who to help will change the ending. As a fresh graduate from the Academy, in this next game you're setting out into the magical Starfall Kingdom to work under the Ministry of Magic. Now working as the Wizard of the City, it's your job to be at the service of Starfall's citizens. From a royal advisor to an errand runner, you'll need to work hard to fulfill their requests, prove yourself, and gain their trust. There's work to be done, so spare no magical effort in completing your tasks. But there's also a magical world to explore, and you'll be able to farm, fish, cook, craft, and fight monsters as well. The thing that stands out to me the most about Aether Wizard Life is the art style. It's so different from some of the other games on this list, and I like that the plot is so unique as well. After taking over your uncle's tavern in typical cozy game fashion, you soon discover he is in massive debt. You'll need to reopen Witch's Tavern, brew up fantastical concoctions, recruit a team of quirky staff, and design your tavern to attract the most interesting clientele. Deep into your autumnal woods, practice your witchcraft as you summon to life your own iconic chicken-legged cottage. Venture through this beautiful scenic world as you solve quests, forage for ingredients, and uncover Baba Yaga's harrowing secret. The most interesting thing about this game to me is the moral dilemmas. When you meet villagers on your travels, you can choose whether to help them by brewing medicines, or make their situations worse by conjuring up curses and poisons. This game has been on my wishlist for the longest time, and I'm so excited to explore it when REKA finally releases in Q2 2024. And this one has also been on my wishlist for the longest time, and I absolutely cannot wait for this magical cooking game. Step into the shoes of Flora, a young witch who has just moved to a charming harbour town. Whip up meals and potions for the townsfolk in your kitchen, but first you'll need to gather ingredients and experiment with flavour combinations if you're ever going to satisfy the requests of these quirky townsfolk. There is a lot of platforming in this game, but I really enjoyed the demo when I played it in Steam Next Fest, and I can't wait for the full release. I've linked the demo playthrough above if you do want to see what it's like. Fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender are going to love this next one, as in this open-world adventure game, you and your friends get to master the elemental powers of water, earth, fire, and air, and use them to run your farm. From planting seeds from great heights to watering your crops, the magic in Cozy Crest looks so fun to control. Traversing the world reminds me of Breath of the Wild, and there is definitely lots to explore from the looks of this. And there is also a community to befriend and rebuild. Honestly, Cozy Crest seems like a cross between Studio Ghibli and Avatar, and I'm really excited to find out more about it. Study as a wizard apprentice in this magical life simulator. Kitori Academy will see you attending various classes from botanics to potions and spellcasting to train your magical skills. Outside of class, you can befriend your other classmates, relax by going fishing or exploring, and ultimately free the world from the curse that threatens innocent creatures. Whatever you choose to do, you can do it at your own pace, although there will occasionally be unexpected magical events to shake up your peaceful apprentice life. Honestly, I'm on board just because you can have a cute cat companion that you can customize to match the kitty in your life. But this game just looks so full of charm, and I am looking forward to it. Embark on a journey to explore a vast island full of secrets, solve riddles, and fight monsters in this beautiful open-world adventure game. In Riddledale, you follow Wilburn as he returns to his hometown after years abroad. But you'll soon discover that the island has changed and that a dangerous secret now lies beneath it. The heart of this game is the storytelling, so the world and characters will evolve around you as the story progresses. There's another magic in-game up next, which funnily is also the name of this game. Play as a witch or wizard in exile, opening the first ever magical inn. Running an inn isn't just about cooking the tastiest food and sourcing the best ingredients though. You'll also need to master the art of hospitality and find the rarest items for your clientele. There are also deck building elements in this, but I'm not really sure how that works. Ultimately, your goal is to work hard setting up a 5-star establishment for travelers so that you can find your way back to the castle and reclaim your former glory. Sounds easy, right? We've got 2 more magical farming games up next, and the thing that appeals to me the most about this first one is that you can crossbreed your livestock to create unique animals, including dragons. The Steam page also mentions cultivating magical crops that can be evolved to create new varieties. The plot for Magical Harvest is also intriguing, as after a tragic catastrophe, all magic has been erased from the world. The various factions are carrying out their own plans to restore the magic, but it will obviously also fall to you to work out how to save everyone. On the other hand, there's Farmwand, which is a magical open-world adventure game inspired by fairy tales, which I can really see in the storybook art style. Fresh out of the Southern Wizarding Academy and finally ready to face the world, you'll build your own wand, prepare your robes, and reach the land where you decide to settle. Make this new place your home, but in this magical world, the actions you make change the way people react to you. As one of the most action-packed games on this list, Honeymancer may not appeal to everyone, but it does add a sticky and sweet twist to typical witchy games. Wield the power of honey magic to fight against waves of robot enemies to help save nature. But your honey magic is only as strong as your farm, so you'll need to keep your farm stocked by planting colourful flowers so that your bees can continue producing their delicious honey. The more flowers you have, the more honey they make. This next one has been covered a lot on my channel, and I actually played the demo a few weeks ago, which I've linked above. Enter the whimsical world of critter crops in this magical farming game where you play as Sylvie, a young witch who discovers she can grow magical critter crops. After being chased out of her hometown for her magical abilities, Sylvie finds herself on Mutter Island, where she discovers her new farming power. She decides to make this her new home and begins restoring the island to its former glory with the aid of her new mystical critter friends. We're at game number 20 and we've got another popular one up next. Although do stick around as there are a few more games that I want to talk about. Live your Ghibli dream in this Kiki's Delivery Service inspired game. Clay is an aspiring witch who works for the local delivery company to get packages to the townspeople of a small island. There are lots of secrets to discover around the island, and one day you'll have learned enough to fly up the mountain and become a true witch. For anyone who has played one of the other games by the devs, such as Summer and Mara, you'll also notice some familiar faces, as all of their games exist in the same universe. Those are the 20 games that I wanted to talk about, but I'm also going to run through 6 extra witchy games that don't have a trailer and that there's not much information on yet, but that I think look quite interesting. Everyone watching this video is surely already familiar with this next game, but on the off chance you're not, allow me to introduce you to the magical world of Witchbrook. Embark on a magical coming-of-age adventure where you enroll as a witch in training at Witchbrook College. Journey from the familiar to the fantastical as you learn to harness the magic around you in this detailed life simulation and social RPG. The pixel art graphics are beautiful and it's being made by Chucklefish, so I have high hopes, but there's sadly no release date yet. The Witch's Bakery is up next, and this one tells a lovely story about a witch opening up a bakery in Paris. The devs have clearly put so much thought into this game, from the character design to the setting. It really is a labour of love. I've been following this game on Twitter, and their account is called Sunnylab Games if you want to keep up with the development too. Out of all the games on this list, Hollowmoor definitely gives me the biggest Stardew Valley vibes. Welcome to Hollowmoor, where you'll play as a budding witcher wizard trying to bring magic back to this sleepy town. Grow crops and gather herbs to brew magical potions for the townsfolk, and set up your own magical delivery service. The Steam page also mentions that you can come across the ruins for a forgotten magic school, which you can then restore. We've got another cute one up next that gives me real coffee talk vibes. In Gossip and Potions, immerse yourself in potion creation and the magic that emanates from your cauldron, while wrapping yourself in the fascinating narratives of various characters in that gossip. Master the complex art of magic, the delicacy of blending, the precision of grinding, and the knack for brewing, while deciding whether to help or further complicate the lives of your customers. Finally, we have the Witchmade Shop, which is a shop simulator where you're once again trying to solve the issues of your townsfolk by brewing up various potions for them. Your main tasks are to brew potions, get money, increase reputation, buy potion components, and then go back to the start and brew potions again. Hopefully one of these witchy games has left you spellbound and ended up on your wish list. Let me know in the comments which one cast a spell on you, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope to see you next time. Bye!